Hi everyone, it's Tammy. So today I'm going to show you how to make a front cover to your Erin Condren or your Plum paper planner or whatever it is that you have using one of the Dollar Spot Target bags. And this is not my original idea. I saw it on one of the blogs on Facebook or one of the entries on Facebook, and I thought it was awesome, and I thought that I would give it a try. And I found this really cute bag that was just adorable at Target today, and it was at the Dollar Spot. Hopefully you can see that. It says Happy Heart Day at the bottom, and it's just sparkly and has a couple little fake rhinestones on her shoes. It's just really, really cute. And to do this, I just literally cut the front out of the bag, and I'm going to go ahead and make the front and the back into covers, and I was going to give my daughter the other cover, and then I have my laminating machine. I'm going to laminate it, and then I will show you what to do after that. So let me show you how you just cut the bag, which is super easy. And I actually bought two different kinds of bags. I bought that Valentine bag, and then I also found this chevron bag that I thought was really cute. So I was going to do 4 of them just to get them done. So let me show you how you cut it out. Well, I decided not to show myself cutting out the bag because I figure that you guys can figure out how to do that. I just literally cut out the front and the back, and then I noticed that the back has this crease in it, so it will have a crease in the cover, but it's still cute. So I don't know, if my daughter wants to use it, she can. If she doesn't have to. And so what's left of the bag is just the bottom, and these are medium gift bags from Target, and then literally just the sides, and it's just empty. So I'm going to probably throw this away. I'm sure that you can do something with these sides if you wanted to. You could make them into something. I just probably won't. So whatever, I'm just going to put those aside. And just so you know, also, I do have a ruler from Erin Condren that I'm going to use as a guide for where my holes should go. And as you guys may remember, I have a Plum paper planner, but this still fits my binder, so I'm good to go. And this is my laminate machine. It also binds books, and I'm in my scrapbook room or craft room, which is a total wreck right now, so please forgive any of that mess, but I wanted to go ahead and show you how to do this. So and I don't have a ton of room, so I just have some laminating paper that I purchased when I got my machine, and I think I got 100 sheets. So I have 4 sheets out, but I'm just going to use 1 for each binder, and both sides are kind of and my paper underneath, that's lovely. Both sides are just kind of, I don't know, there's one shiny side and one dull side to each, and we want to do open it up and just stick this in. Now I'm going to stick it in so that it has more room on the binding side so that I can cut that out nicely, and then less room on this side that probably I might not even need to cut off if I make it big enough. So here, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. That looks like it's about good. I just stuck it in there, and literally it is good to go. It's in this 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I have that much left on that side and just a little bit left on this side. I'm going to slide her in my laminating machine until she takes hold. And there she goes, and I'm going to scoot this back this way because I don't think I have room. Now, I have never laminated anything that has little rhinestones on it, so I'm just winging it and hoping with a prayer that it comes out, and I can feel it on the other end, so that is a good sign. Sorry, again, my room is a total wreck, so I'm not going to show you much of that, but I'm just kind of helping it guide through the other side, and the reason I do that is just to make sure that it doesn't crumble or crinkle. I don't know what kind of laminate machines everyone else has. This one I've had for years, literally. I don't know the brand even. I think that it was very inexpensive. I know that it was very inexpensive, and that's part of the reason why I got it. But it also does binding for books, which I thought was kind of cool. It was with the Your Story, that's what it's called, when the crickets were really popular. That's what we were doing. So here it is all laminated, and it does have 2 holes in the top where the ribbon was, which I just literally cut off. And there's kind of a bubble by the rhinestones, if you can see that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might just pop the bubble and maybe run it through again. Maybe that will work. And I will measure it up. Oop, I got a little bit of something over here, but that's really not a big deal. I am going to try to pop this air bubble hole, and I'm going to run it through again. So let's see if I can do that one-handed. I'm going to take some sharp scissors, and I'm literally just going to pop the hole and kind of, I think I'm going to try to make it so that, that didn't work. I'm just going to put you down for a minute. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I got them all laminated, and the crease in the other side of the bag, it doesn't really look too bad, at least not to me. I mean, it's not perfect, but the laminate isn't bent, so you could, I mean, I don't know. I think it's still okay to use. And again, it still has the holes up here. If you wanted to stick another ribbon through them, you could just punch it through the laminate and do that. All I'm going to do now is measure it against my current planner front and cut off the excess laminate that I don't need on the top and on the side, but I'm going to make sure that it's big enough that it kind of sticks out a little bit, just like the cover does. I don't want it to be so small that it covers up, you know, like I want to be able to see everything still. So let's see. This I know is Katie's, but her is the same size as mine. So what I'm trying to say is that the bag itself, when you cut it, is a little smaller on all sides from the Plum paper planner book. So I need to make sure that I leave enough laminate on all sides to accommodate for that, which is kind of why I decided to put the small end of the laminate on this side and then the larger end of the laminate on this side so that I could also bind it. So I don't know if I wanted to start it. And the problem with mine is that my cover is not removable. So this is going to go over that. So I need to decide maybe if I want it to look like this, it has a little bit on that side, or if I want it to look like this, where it will have some on all sides, and then decide where I want my laminate to be. And I don't know, heck, I could do one of each. It doesn't really matter. I'm probably the only one that's even going to notice. I don't know. I kind of like it like that. So I may just trim off just, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 centimeter on the right-hand side. And then on the left-hand side, I'm going to need to trim off probably, I don't know, a good 1.5 inches from here to here, so that I can, you know, punch the holes and make it work. So again, this is the Plum. If you had the other planner, you could just copy your, I mean, it would be easier to pull yours off and then just copy it and cut around where you copied. And then I'm going to try to use a punch that I had from Stampin' Up. It looks like this. It's kind of hard to see, but it has already like holes in it so that you can go ahead and make it. When I tried this on a piece of paper to see how it looked, it ends up cutting like this. The problem is that each one of these is a little too far away. I need to do one in the middle. If you can see where, like, there's it would work on the hole, and then it needs to have another hole. And that's the same as I lined it up with the ruler. I realized that it actually needs twice as many holes as it's printing, if you can see how many holes that the ruler has as opposed to how many holes are punched in my puncher. So I'm either going to try to use that anyway and try to punch 2 holes, or I'm going to just use a little 3/8 hole punch and punch all of the holes. So I will do that, and then I will return. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a change of plan. I did try to punch the holes using this Stampin' Up thing, but it is not strong enough to cut through the laminate, and it just ended up being a mess. So I then tried my little punch, but I didn't have a 3/8 inch punch, which is what I believe you need. I have a straight punch, if you can see what that looks like, and I also have this big round regular sized punch that just punches, like, I don't even know how big of a hole it is, maybe a 1/4 inch hole, but it is too big. I did try this just to see if it would work, and it was a fail. So what I've decided to do is I just trimmed the edge down, and I am going to put on the Erin Condren little tab things, and I'm just going to stick it on my binder like that. So that is what I'm going to do. And here is the other bag that I got. The front of the bag is sparkly and shiny. And then I realized that there is a back side to these, and if you wanted to put the one that has the bend in it on the back side, there you have a complete set of front and back. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I might just still give mine to my daughter and just do the front side, because again, this is really just for me. And then so this is the same with the one that is for my daughter, and then this one is the one that I'm going to use with the pretty glitter and then the little diamondy things. Now, running that through the laminator a second time did seem to work. I just cut out the little diamond from the laminate because it was puffy and had a kind of a bubble in it. So I cut the bubble and then cut around each little stone with my fine scissors, which are Fiskars brand, and these are just, I don't know, maybe a 1.5 or 2 inch long, but it's super sharp end, so be careful with that. But I use that a lot for scrapbooking, especially when I'm doing fussy cutting. So I just cut around the little diamond and ran it through the laminator again, and it seemed to work really well. While I was laminating, I thought I'd also laminate a few files that I found on the Erin Condren Facebook pages. This one is from Miss Winda, blogspot.com. If you haven't visited her, you need to. It's www.mswinduh, WENDUHH.blogspot.com, and she has a ton of freebies. And this one is a time tracker, and it just says track, start, and total time. And I thought this would be nice to track like how long some household duties take, because I know like everyone complains about doing the laundry or doing the emptying the dishwasher or changing the dog's crate or cleaning out the litter boxes or mowing the grass or whatever it is. And if we wrote down the tasks and then actually put how long it took, you would know that it only takes 10 minutes to actually clean the litter boxes. And you can do that during a commercial or whatever if you're watching a show. Or if, you know, me or Dennis ask the kids to do something and, you know, they fuss about it, then I can say, you know, it only takes 20 minutes to mow the front lawn. Go do that one, and then, you know, later do the backyard or whatever. I don't know. But I thought that would be good. And I just made 2 copies and just laminated both sides just because why not? And then I also made copies of this, and it says courtesy of Trisha Rennea, Rennea at blogspot.com. And it also was on one of the files, and it just says keeping our hive in order and has all the days of the week and then key to the hive at the bottom. I kind of thought this would be cute for a menu board, and we could just write what we were having every day of the week. Or you could use it for anything, what you have to clean, what you have to do, whatever. And then I just, again, made 2 copies and put them front to back. You could do a double-sided copy. And then I just laminated that so that we would have that also. And I have a menu board downstairs. I'll probably just hang that up. I just thought it was kind of cute. And then last but not least, I also laminated this grocery list. It has produce, grocery, dairy, frozen, meats, deli, and then other at the bottom. And then on the other side, it has a complete grocery list of all sorts of stuff that you might not think about, or I don't know, it just kind of divides it up pretty neat. I thought this was pretty cool. And frankly, I don't remember where I got this. Oh, hold on. Yes, it's says askannamosley.com. So it's ASKANNAMOSELEY.com. And I will try to remember to post these names on the bottom so that you guys can also get these, because it's kind of cool. I mean, the fruit, it says apples, oranges, pears, bananas, grapefruit, kiwi, grapes, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, lemons, limes, and then other. So it has plenty of room for you to write lots of things, and it looks like a pretty all-inclusive list to me. And it's kind of nice because when it's laminated, again, I know I've told you guys this before, but it is a pretty cool trick. You can write on it with a Sharpie, and let's see, just write on it with a Sharpie, and once that dries, it obviously won't come off with, well, I didn't let it dry all the way, but it won't like come off, you know how that works. It's a Sharpie. But then if you take a dry erase marker, and I just have some over here with all my pens and markers and stuff. And you write over it with a dry erase marker, and I just literally scribble on it, cover it up, and then I take a cloth, which I also have handy because this again is my craft room, and you can literally wipe it clean. So that is a #1 trick for today, if you didn't know that, because I think it's phenomenal. So you can go ahead and write on it with your Sharpie, put all of your grocery list on it, take it to the grocery store with you, and not be afraid that you're going to forget anything because it's written in Sharpie and it won't come off. And then when you get home, you can just dry erase over it, and it's all good to go, and you can use it the next time. So I really like that idea, and that's what I did. So I am going to go put some binder clips on this, and then I will show you how it looks at the very end. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so I think that I'm done. I have them on here. I have right now, my cover is on the front, so that won't come off. And then here is the first one. That's for Valentine's Day, and it fits on there very nicely with the Erin Condren clips. And then here's the second one. I obviously won't leave them both on at the same time, but I thought I'd just show you how they both look. And I thought this one was really cute, and they would be good for this spring. Now I will just have to leave my cover on as well, and then I'll just keep this on when I want to switch covers. So I can make mine into a exchangeable cover too. Yay! And it really wasn't that hard. I actually like the using the Erin Condren clips. It works well. And what I did is I put the clips on first, and then I put this on, so I wouldn't have to find out or try to figure out how to line up the clips. So that's a good suggestion. Put the clips on first, and then take the tape off where it sticks, and then put your whatever it is that you're trying to stick into your book on top of the clips so that they will stick. So I guess that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and hope you make one, and if you do, please post it and let me see. Thanks. Bye-bye.